So can we start now?
Yes, yes, we can go ahead.
Good morning to one and all present here. I, Tanmay Tivrekar, General Member of IIC, welcome you all to today's event, World Earth Day. Before we gear up for the event, I would like to introduce the motto of IIC, Institute Innovation Council. That is, IIC is an initiative started by Government of India, which organizes events and seminars that are related to startup, innovation, entrepreneurship, and intellectual property rights. The main aim of the committee is to systematically foster the culture of innovation and build up a startup ecosystem. In today's event, we will discuss the different issues that our planet is going through right now. Now, I would like to invite Dr. Sandeep Zine sir to say a few words. Over to you, sir.
Yes, thank you very much, Tanmay. By considering importance of day, that is Earth Day, here I would like to give some kind of concepts or maybe some kind of the proposal to all of you through this IIC cell. As you know, we all are contributing to the global warming, which has led to catastrophic climate change in many parts of the region wherever we are living. And so, as a college students or maybe as a committee, we have to work for the benefit of the planet or maybe the earth. And we'll try to reduce the emission in whatever way we can. So obviously, through all these college committees, through all our student-driven cells, we have a responsibility to instill some green lifestyle among the young, your colleagues or maybe the friends, isn't it? And you all have a potential to create something unique in context to same, and you all have a ability to create pocket of influence among your colleagues or maybe among your friends. So obviously we can take some initiatives or maybe the some green moves which can help to lower the global temperature. And so that is the main motto of this particular day, isn't it? This day is very important all over world. Different institutes, different organizations, or maybe the societies, NGOs are celebrating. But as a small step, as a BNCP students or maybe the various student cells of BNCP can take some initiatives in this context. So let us have some kind of maybe the green protocol committee or maybe the some set of students who will monitor or who can take the steps related to these green moves, maybe in context to energy consumption or maybe in context to uses of plastic and all those things, by implementing reduce, reuse, and recycle kind of the technology. So let us have some kind of the committee, and I really appreciate the whatever the activity or you have planned, so that is contributing towards the society. And definitely, BPharm first year students will be the right choice to pick up for this particular green protocol committee. So we can have kind of set of students, and throughout the year they will monitor the green initiatives of this particular of our institute. So that kind of the proposal I would like to give on this particular day. And yes, all the best for this particular event. Whatever the topic you have chosen, that is really worthy for discussions. And have a great time ahead.
Thank
Over
you,
to you,
sir,
Tanmay.
for your
Yeah.
thank you, sir, for your words of wisdom. Every year on 22nd April, we observe World Earth Day to spread awareness regarding the alarming conditions of our planet. World Earth Day was first celebrated on 22nd April 1970 and later started being observed globally around 192 nations. Most of
Yeah.
us know that the world is facing many environmental issues, but how many of us are willing to take part in protecting our own Mother Earth? Today, we as IIC members are going to discuss some serious global environmental issues that need to be taken care of. It gives me immense pleasure to extend a warm welcome on behalf of IIC BNCP. Now we have our first candidate, Durva Sankhe, who is going to speak on deforestation.
Good morning, teachers and my dear friends. My name is Durva Sankhe, and today I will try to speak few words about World Earth Day. Every year on April 22nd, people around the world celebrate World Earth Day. It is the day for the people to think how better we can take care of our Mother Earth. Forests are the world's air conditioning system, the lungs of the planet, and we are on the verge of extending it. Deforestation is one of the main reasons to think. Deforestation is a purposeful clearing of forest land and make the land available for residential, commercial and industrial purposes. The loss of trees and other vegetation can cause climate change, desertification, soil erosion, fewer crops, flooding, greenhouse gases in the atmosphere and host of the problems for the indigenous people. Forests are lungs of our earth. Cutting down forests results in the decreased level of oxygen and humidity from the atmosphere. This further results in drying of the tropical rainforests and increase the chances of fire. Trees retain the moisture in their roots. When this process is broken by cutting the trees, the water bodies are dried up. Destroying the forest affects the atmosphere, water cycle and water bodies. 80% of the world's species belong to the tropical rainforest. By destroying the forest, the existence of these species are in danger. This is indeed a great loss to biodiversity. These are some effects of biodiversity which endangers the deforestation and environment of the earth. In order to stop these problems, educating people around us will create the world around to create awareness about the negative effects of deforestation. Planting more and more trees and using renewable wood resources can be of great help. Reduce and recycle the use of paper. The government should have forest-friendly policies that should ban the cutting down of trees. If each one of us pledges today to follow the above steps, then together we can ensure a better future for us and our planet. Cut their tusk, it kills within, the pain we cause these bloody sins. Like trees from the century, chopped without warning, shade for the young will be gone before the morning. Purity gone, the beauty was stolen. It was our fault that trees keep on falling. Thank you everyone for being a patient audience.
Thank you, Durva. Now we have Khushi Parmar, who is going to talk to us about the way we can end plastic pollution. Over to you, Khushi.
Hello. Just gonna start by saying, am I audible?
Yes, you are on.
Yeah. So good morning to everyone present over here. As we all know, we all are gathered over here to celebrate Earth Day, which is technically celebrated on 22nd of April. So today, I would like to speak about the topic plastic pollution and how to beat it. We all know that Earth is our mother. It nurtures us and it offers us air, shelter, food, and water for survival. For not only human lives, but also animal life and the aquatic life, and much more every life of the living organism. But different human activities, such as deforestation, has led to global warming and pollution. So, being the responsible inhabitant of this earth, it is our responsibility, or rather, I should say, our moral duty to reverse the damage caused by our actions and protect our Mother Earth. Considering this thought, every year we celebrate Earth Day for creating awareness and to understand its significance on environmental issues faced by our Earth. Every country is suffering from pollution and after effects of the same. Plastic pollution is one of the major type of pollution that has affected every corner of the earth. Therefore, strict measures should be taken and they need to be adopted. But what we see in present times is that human greed has no boundary, and we humans are hell-bent on destroying nature for our own good and sucking its resources for our own benefits. But we should not only exploit the nature, but we are also not respecting are the gifts that are given by the nature to us. So it is our duty to not only respect, but to also think wisely before using these gifts, as they are really valuable to us. Plastic, one of the biggest inventions in the human mankind, has taken a huge heights we have ever seen. But unfortunately, it has become the greatest adversary of Mother Earth. The reason why plastic is widely used is because of its multiple advantages, such as its versatile nature, it is lightweight in nature, and it is moisture resistant and cheaper in cost. This is what makes it completely indifferent too, as it is damaging our environment. Even a small piece of plastic has the durability to last for a few minutes. Plastic has become the chief source of pollution. It does not decompose easily. There are over 255 million tons of plastic floating on the surface of water bodies. Living species like cow, fishes do not understand the difference between plastic and food, and eventually it is fatal for them when they consume it. Plastic, when burned, also releases toxins like carbon monoxide and nitrogen oxide, which, when inhaled for a longer period of time, would lead to severe illness such as dementia and mental instability. So, to save our environment from plastic waste, we should minimize and ultimately end the use of plastic. We should create awareness about it and conduct campaigns to educate people on shifting to different eco-friendly products. I would like to talk about the following HRs, 4 HRs that are very important: refuse, reduce, reuse, and recycle. Refuse, say no to plastic. Reduce, diminish the use of plastic in daily life. Reuse, reuse the plastic products as much as possible and avoid using them. Recycle the plastic products into usable products. So when we put all these efforts, we can actually get rid of plastics and prevent our earth from getting destroyed. So I would like to request to everyone to completely shut down the use of plastics and switch to eco-friendly products. Thank you so much.
Kevin,
Thank you, Khushi. Next, we have Aditi Yerne, who is going to talk about how global warming is impacting our planet.
Morning, everyone. Today, all of us are here to celebrate World Earth Day, that's celebrated by people around the world on 22nd April. The day marks the start of environmental movement in 1970, and for the past 52 years has resulted in policy changes and greater awareness for the environment. But in spite of all the development we've made throughout the years for saving our planet, one of the great threats to our planet is global warming. Global warming is the current rise in temperature of the air and oceans. It happens because humans burn fossil fuels and natural gases and cut down on forests. Average temperatures today are about 1 degree Celsius higher than before people started burning coal around 1750. Let's take a recent example of our own country. Just like the extreme winters that we witnessed last season, India and its neighbors will be facing worst, or should I say the hottest summers in recorded history. And global warming is to be blamed. This unprecedented heat wave in South Asia this month is bringing dangerously high temperatures to over 1 billion people. Both India and Pakistan are being hit hardest with widespread record-breaking temperatures above 45 degrees Celsius. Global warming is definitely the single greatest environmental challenge that our planet is facing at present. The fuel which you use in order to power your homes, cars, businesses, and more is heating up the planet faster than expected. What's alarming is that the temperature of Earth has climbed to the highest point it has ever been in the past 12,000 years. It only gets worse from here if we don't stop now. As the planet is getting hotter, due to the rise in temperature, the oceans are rising, the coral reefs are dying, many aquatic species are going to go extinct while glaciers are melting. You'll be surprised to know that Greenland loses 20% more mass than it receives from new snowfall. Thus, it'll keep shrinking as the earth warms. Moreover, extreme weather patterns are for everyone to see. The heat waves, droughts, floods, and are now taking place with greater intensity and frequency. The time is now to do something to prevent global warming, otherwise it'll be irreversible. Electricity and transportation contribute largely to global warming, so we must begin there. Also, it's high time that we got rid of oil and gasoline-based fuel and opt for greener alternatives. It's important to note that there's no silver bullet, but we must all come together to tackle global warming as a whole. Every home, business, industry, individual effort is required to tackle this crisis. On an individual level also, we must work to adopt a greener and healthier lifestyle. Try to drive less, walk more, take public transports, get into the habit of recycling and avoid unnecessary wastage of goods. Save electricity by switching off appliances when not in use. Most importantly, planting a tree as a single tree can absorb 1 ton of carbon dioxide in its lifetime. Thus, remember, the change begins with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Aditi. Now we have Dhriti, who is going to talk a bit on conservation of biodiversity.
Good morning, everyone present here. Today, we all are here to celebrate the World Earth Day. I would like to express some points on conservation of biodiversity. First of all, let me know what is biodiversity. The word biodiversity is a combination of two words, biological and diversity. It refers to the variety of life on Earth and encompasses all the living things that exist in a certain area, in the air, on land, or in water. Plants, animals, microorganisms, fungi. Over 1 million species are on the verge of extinction. Humans have altered the environment in the quest to dominate the planet. Thus, the vast wealth of the earth is gradually vanishing. There are such 30 or more spots on the planet where several species are under the threat of extinction. Scientists have termed these regions as biodiversity hotspots. These biodiversity hotspots are home to 60% of different kinds of species. The need of the hour is to participate in conserving biodiversity. Another word for conservation is caring for the environment. The first step to prevent the dwindling of biodiversity is to protect the plants and animals in their natural habitat. Native plants and animals survive when they interact with the environment freely. It would be best not to disturb them in their natural habitat. Thus, humans need to take the responsibility for their actions and consciously stop polluting the environment. The government is preventing the biodiversity by restoring the natural habitat and assigning protected areas. Furthermore, an initiative to safeguard the forest dwelling animals, the government is prohibiting wildlife trading and poaching. The government is working towards the caping fisheries, mining, farming, concrete construction in green zone areas, enabling multiple species to interact and interconnect freely. The most biodiversity resources are consumed by we humans. So it is our primary responsibility to preserve and protect the biodiversity, to protect the earth and its sustainability. I would like to end my speech with a quote, "Heal the earth, heal our future." Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, Dhriti. Up next, we have Tanmay Tigrekar, who is going to speak on the ways we can protect the species on our planet.
Protect our species. The critical role played by animals in the ecosystem and biosphere make the life on Earth possible for humans. Protecting animals and their habitat will safeguard the future of all species. Endangered species are the first signal of serious environmental issues. Habitat loss and loss of genetic variation is the biggest reason why many species are endangered today. Losing even a single species has a tremendous impact on the entire ecosystem, as the effect will be throughout the food chain. Measures that we can take from our side are as follows. Attracting native insects like bees and butterflies can help the plant to pollinate. Herbicide and pesticide may keep the yard looking nice, but they are hazardous pollutants that affect wildlife. Never purchase products made from threatened or endangered species. Shooting, trapping, and forcing a threatened species is illegal. Reporting such an action to the Federal Wildlife Enforcement Office will help the species to survive. At the end, I would like to complete my speech by saying that this planet not only belongs to humans, but each and every species have the same amount of right to live peacefully here. Thank you.
Thank you, Tanmay.
Last but not the least, we have Kevin Turakia, who is going to talk about climate change. Over to you, Kevin.
Climate change. Good evening to one and all present here. World Earth Day. The subject for today's speech is climatic change. Earth is our mother planet. It offers air, shelter, food, and water for survival of life. But different actions like global warming, deforestation, pollution done by us humans destroy its balance. So, being the responsible inhabitant of this planet, it's our moral duty to reverse the damage caused to our planet and protect it. Taking into thought, every year, 22nd April is celebrated as World Earth Day for creating awareness and to raise the importance on environmental issues faced by our planet Earth. Climatic changes refers to the changing environmental conditions of Earth. This happens due to many internal and external factors. Climatic change has become a global concern over last few decades. Besides these climatic changes affect on life on Earth in various ways. These climatic changes are having various impacts on ecosystem and ecology, due to which a number of species of plants and animals have gone extinct. The climate started changing a long time ago due to human activities, but we came to know about it in the last century. We started noticing climatic changes and its effect on human life. We started researching on climatic change and came to know that the Earth temperature is rising due to a phenomenon called greenhouse effect. The warming up of Earth's surface causes many ozone depletion affect our agriculture, water supply, transportation, and several other problems. Natural reasons. This includes volcanic eruptions, solar radiation, tectonic plate movement, orbital variations. These activities raise the temperature of Earth to an extent of a great causing an imbalance in nature. Human reasons. Man, due to his need and greed, has done many activities that not only harm the environment but himself too. Human activities that harm climate include deforestation, using fossil fuel, industrial waste, different types of pollution, etc. Effect of climatic change. These climatic changes have a negative impact on environment. The ocean level is rising, glaciers are melting, CO2 in air is increasing, forests and wildlife are declining, and water life is also getting disturbed due to climatic changes. What will be the future? If we do not do anything and things continue go on like right now, then a day will come when human will become extinct from surface of Earth. Every human should start contributing to environment, then we can be sure of our existence. Government of India has taken many measures to improve dire situations of climatic change. Ministry of Environment and Forest is the nodal agency for climate change issues in India. It has initiated several climate-friendly measures, particularly in area of renewable energy. India took several steps and policy initiatives to create awareness about climate change and help capacity building for adaptation measures. Climate change factors. Nowadays, we experience extreme weather conditions, whether it is cold, heat, or rain. We must focus on reducing anthropogenic environmental changes caused or influenced by people, directly or indirectly, activities so that we can breathe fresh air and drink clean water. Mahatma Gandhi said that Earth provides enough to satisfy every man's need, but not any man's greed. With this view, we must remodel our outlook and achieve the global of sustainable development by adoption of clean technologies, equitable distribution of resources, and addressing issues of equity and justice. We can make our developmental process more harmonious with nature. Thank you.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you to Dr. Sandeep Zinesar and other faculty members for gracing this event with their presence. Finally, I would like to thank our audience for being an active participation of this session. IIC BNCP will continue to bring such enticing events in the upcoming academic year. We hope you learned something about our planet from today's event and had a good time. Thank you.